Hey everyone, my name is Morgan and welcome back to another Fortnite Save the World video. So last week I did a what should you buy from the event store, and I'm going to be doing it again this week. A lot of you really seem to appreciate it, so I'm going to keep up with it. There's not a whole lot that's really worth buying this week, but I will be giving you guys my suggestions. I'm going to be doing a bit more of a live commentary type deal. Last week I kind of prepared everything beforehand, but this one's going to be a bit more off the cuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. On the event side of stuff, the only new stuff we have going on are the reperk and the perk up resources. I suggest you buy each and every single one of these. Buy as much as you possibly can, because I'm pretty sure that once this event comes to an end, we're not going to be able to buy these from the event store anymore. We're just going to have to farm them from mission alerts and stuff. That's not a guarantee, but I'm pretty sure that's how things are going to work out. So you want to get as much of the reperk and perk ups as you possibly can before this event comes to an end. Also, on the event side, I always pick up your armory slots if you haven't. I recommended Sergeant Jonesy in last week's video. He's pretty good for his support bonus if you happen to like assault weapons. Legendary survivors are always something you should pick up if you happen to need survivors. But other than that, unless you have Raven already or you guys want a really good pistol, there's really not much else to buy. So we're just going to go ahead and jump over to the weekly items. So first up, we have the quad launcher. This thing is actually really cool. It's got some decent perks on it. It's nothing absolutely amazing. It looks really awesome. Checkers actually gave me one during my storm shield yesterday, and we were all just messing around with it. It's good fun. If you guys want something a little out of the box and different, it's pretty fun to use. So if you want that, pick it up. Always get your fluxes and stuff. They happen to have armory slots on the weekly side as well. Make sure you get those. But the quad launcher and fluxes are a must. Your defenders and stuff, I really don't bother with defenders. If you want some, you can. We have a rifleman for sale this week. We have a copper skewer. This is an epic. I'm not a huge fan of melee weapons either, so I personally stay away from those. We've got survivors. If you guys need any form of survivors, the epic and legendaries are definitely the way to go, especially if you're about to get into a new zone and you really don't have stuff to slot in to match your squads. Go ahead and pick those up. Of course, the evolution resources are an absolute must, at least the drops of rain. If you guys don't get anything else other than the drops of rain, that's perfectly fine, but make sure you get those each week. We have Tank Penny as the blue hero for sale. I'm not a huge constructor fan, and I personally find Tank Penny to be slightly underwhelming, but you know, if you don't have her in the collection book, you can buy her for that. And then we have Pathfinder Jess. I recommended her last week. She's probably the best Outlander for farming. She might be second best. Don't quote me on that. I don't play a lot of Outlanders, but nonetheless, she is very good for farming if you don't have a good farming Outlander. We have the Copper Fortsville Slugger 3000, another legendary melee weapon. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of melee, so I can't really recommend this. If you guys want to talk it out in the comment section below on whether this is good or not, you guys can go ahead and do that, but I personally don't recommend it because I don't use melees all that often. And then for the trap, we have the floor freezes. Please buy these. These are my favorite floor traps next to the wooden floor spikes. I can't recommend these enough. If you guys get some with some sweet reload speed, you're going to be freezing husk left and right, and honestly, as I said, it's my favorite trap to use, so definitely pick those up if you don't have them. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot worth buying this week. The heroes are kind of meh. The melee weapons are kind of meh, but if you need survivors and any of that stuff, make sure you get them. But anyways, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it or found it helpful, a like is always appreciated. If you happen to be new to Split Screen, be sure to subscribe for everything Fortnite and more. Once again, my name is Morgan. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.